What up, Cheapo here. Today we're gonna make 2 custom 12-inch sub boxes from El Camino for cheap. Found this desk on the street the other day. Found these 2x4s in the trash. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's my plan basically. This is gonna be where the bench goes. That's the seat. This is gonna slide under about 20 inches. Then it pops up, 8 inches high, 10 inches behind there. It's not going to cover up the smuggler's box too bad. I'm going to go 14 inches wide because I have a couple old subs that I've been collecting. This one's going to fit. This one's what, 13 inches wide. So that's why my box has got to be that wide. This one's a little thinner, but no worries. Now the depth of it, just about 7 inches. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna mount the fucking thing facing down, but not right in the middle because it's only 10 inches. So it's gonna be starting about there. That way the magnet's gonna land right about there. Should fit. All right. Well, here's, wrote out my plans of all the pieces I need, quantities. Let's cut this shit up. There's all my little fucking pieces. But shit, now Pro's gonna use MDF, probably 3/4 or 1/2 inch, and with screws I am gonna use, this shit is just fucking fiber board, or no, what is it, particle board, and of course 2x4s. I'm using nails and liquid nails. There you go. This is what, $3 a pop. And alright, let me piece it together. Ain't nothing nice right now, but I figure I'm gonna I don't think I'm gonna carpet this shit. That's just such a fucking pain in the ass. Probably just going to shoot it flat black, murder it out, you know me, and probably spray it with truck bed liner. And if I get real fucking saucy, I might round off the edges and make it kind of look like a PA a little bit. So what I'm going to do is the bottom piece is where the sub is going to be mounted downwards, so cone facing that way, and that kind of has to go in last because we need to line it up with the that middle beam, right there. Look at me, high tech with the zoom. And then, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slap the top half together. And right now here, there's the 2 layers of 2x4s. And I'm not going to put a fucking 10-inch screw through there. So I found these little hinges. Back to the hinges on the there it is, on the desk. Just gonna flatten that out, bolt it together, liquid nails the shit out of it. I think I got enough of these things. Almost. Got the whole top half, just that bottom plank is not glued on yet. Pretty much on the here. I drilled a hole, put a screw in, same on the other side, same in the very back too. As for the top part, I'm not even gonna fucking bother with that bracket. Just gonna glue it, hope it sticks, and then just seal up the little spots you see right there. So, throw a bunch of liquid nails in there, and then of course, back there, and there. Should be all good. Gonna put the second one together. This speaker from here to here, 13 inches wide, but it's got a 1-inch lip on either side. Right? I measured it. I actually measured it. It's 1 inch, and so that means one on either side. I gotta take off. Hole's gotta be 2 inches smaller than 13 inches, 11, which means I'm gonna make my little, what is it, compass. I found my center, and then I measured it 5.5 inches out, half of 11 of course, the radius, wrap this around it, wrap the wire, and what I'm gonna do, if I can find my find my round Sharpie, just gonna drop that in, draw my circle, cut it out. Now the reason I'm doing it with wire is that with string, there's a little bit of flex, or the pen can rotate, whatever. But this way, it's just going to be perfectly straight, as perfect as I get it. That clear and that is where all the screws are going to go. Now I don't have a fucking router, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a big hole, just big enough to get the jigsaw blade in there. Cut one line that goes all the way out. Cut basically an arc so I can get in the, in the line without having to make a right angle. Take it around. Inch, whatever the fuck that thing is called. Drill that out. Set the jigsaw blade in there. Get a nice curve so that by the time I hit my Sharpie line, my cut line, I'm going pretty much in line with it. So you don't want to be making fucking right angles with a jigsaw. Speaker terminals. I think I'm just gonna throw mine fucking right about there. As it happens, it's 2 inches wide. I found one of these old things in my garage, which is awesome. God, it takes a lot of, saves a lot of time getting the jigsaw. I mean, I think these things are like $6 or whatever. Just fucking get one. That's one. I got all the wires up. 4 speaker terminals. The hole was a little big, so I just got some weather stripping, wrapped it around. It ain't pretty. That's our top. Doesn't look too bad. Top's a little ugly. But the speaker's gonna go face down anyway. I'm gonna keep it off the ground. Just gonna put a screw in the 4 corners. Just leave it out about 1/2 inch, 1 inch. Keep it off the ground because I think I got a little leak. And I don't have my amp hooked up yet or anything. But yeah, fucking hey, there it is. Guess I'll make a video of how to hook up an amp, and then I'll have them painted by then, and we'll be good to go. See ya.